It was a close race for Ohio's 3rd District, but now that the race has been called in my favor, I look forward to drinking from the skulls of my enemy and glorifying in the lamentations of their women. I'd like to congratulate Sydney Sweeney on her victory in the 2044 presidential election, and I look forward to seeing her sworn in as our first female president. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate Baron Trump on his coronation as the Emperor of America. Long may he reign, may his wrath put our enemies to flight, and may his mercy be a desert spring to his people. As your president, I'm going to lead the aerial battle against these alien invaders, and should we win the day, the 4th of July is no longer going to actually be known as an American holiday, but rather as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night, we will not vanish without a fight, we're going to live on, we're going to survive, and today we celebrate our Independence Day. I'm deeply humbled by the decision to cast me as the next James Bond, and I actually look forward to restoring the franchise to its former greatness. I'd like to congratulate Prince Harry on his long-awaited divorce. Your Royal Highness, I hope that you know you can actually do a lot better. And if you're ever out here in Ohio, the pictures are on me at Buffalo Wild Wings. Wait, he's probably actually a catcher, right? I am Derek Myers, Duke of Arrakis. The hand of God be my witness. I, Lisan al-Gaib, and I will lead you to paradise. I don't even know what that means. You know, when Vin asked me to sign on as a producer for Fast and Furious 18, I never thought I'd end up accepting the Academy Award for Best Picture. I'm sorry I couldn't make it here to the ceremony tonight, but I'm there with all of you in spirit. As of tonight, I can confirm that Ohio will be sending National Guard troops to support federal resources in the fight against rebel warlord Guy Fieri and his so-called Republic of Flavortown. I'd like to take a moment to officially congratulate Shane Gillis on his new gig housing The Late Show after Stephen Colbert's tragic self-immolation during Trump's second inaugural address. Good evening. Tonight, I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that took out Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea, and a dictator who's responsible for the starvation of thousands of innocent men, women, and children. It was nearly 10 years ago on that bright September day. Good evening. Tonight, I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda, and a terrorist who's responsible for the murder of thousands of innocent men, women, and children. It was nearly 10 years ago on that bright September day. I gratefully accept the nomination to serve as the next Secretary of State, the next Secretary of Interior, the next Ambassador to the United Nations, the next Ambassador to Colombia, the next Secretary of Housing, Urban, and Development. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss. You know, can we just dub her name in there afterwards in editing? Okay. I'd like to reassure the international community that the reemergence of the sunken Isle of Thule will not impact the freedom and navigation in North Atlantic. I condemn in the strongest possible terms the Canadians' annexation of Michigan's weird mitten thumb thing. Are we actually sure that's not a part of Wisconsin? The decision to award Little Pump the Nobel Prize in Literature, it's a long overdue recognition of an artist many of us have actually come to call America's Shakespeare. I'd like to offer my sincerest condolences to the family of Mick Jagger after his death yesterday at the age of 146. Let me just say, and I want to say this to the television audience, I made my mistakes, but in all my years of free publicity, I have never profited from free publicity. I've earned every second. In all my years of public life, I've never obstructed justice. And I think, too, that I could go on to say that my years in my public life, I have welcomed this kind of attention because people have got to know whether or not their congressman's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got. And live from New York, it's Saturday night. Es un ar pamar exceptor la nominación del presidente par favor como el Estado Unidos el República de Argentina.